Now the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
All right, if you've got plans this evening, the breeze will steadily increase. It will get cold overnight. It's already cold. It's been cold throughout the day. 22 degrees right now, a wind chill of 14. It is definitely frigid. And the southeast breeze will go 10 to 15 miles an hour tonight. Wind chill factors will be running close to 0 at times overnight tonight. It won't be snowing when you wake up early tomorrow morning. Heading off to work or school, it will be dry. The snow is going to come in just before midday. I'm thinking about 10:30 in the Boise area. And it should come in from the southwest and northeast. So many places in the valley will start the snow at the same time. It's probably going to start a little earlier in the western valley, and then up in Bogus Basin it will start snowing before it gets to Boise. Right now, there are those temperatures in the 20s in the Treasure Valley with those colder wind chills. It's 1 below 0 in Stanley right now. When you have cold, dry air and you throw this warm moisture over the top of it, you can really get a lot of snow coming into the mountains. That snow is really going to pile up. And over the next week, 1 to 3 feet of snow likely in Idaho's central mountains in the ski areas. Let's take a look. I want to show you this time-lapse view. Look at that inversion from Tamarack looking out over the valley there. Beautiful conditions over Long Valley, and indeed the snow is going to be flying at Tamarack Resort, and just in time for some openings coming up for Friday and Saturday this weekend, and snow is going to come down over the next week. A tremendous amount of snow heading on in. Look at all this purple here. There's a winter weather advisories in effect, including the Treasure Valley, the Western Magic Valley, and this is until 10 o'clock tomorrow night. We're talking 11 in the morning to 10 o'clock tomorrow night for the Treasure Valley and the Western Magic Valley. It goes all the way through, I believe, Saturday morning for the West Central Mountains because the snow will just be very persistent. And eastern sections here, Stanley Sun Valley, it's your turn with this storm system and the next one. I think 1 to 2 feet of snow over the next 3 to 4 days in those higher elevations, and a good 5 to 10 inches of snow at least over the next 24 to 36 hours in the Stanley Sun Valley area. Dry conditions right now. Cloud cover to the south and west will start to work its way in overnight tonight. The biggest storm system sitting offshore, it is approaching that warm conveyor belt, as we call it, of moisture that's tracking on in. Cold air in place, you throw that warm air over the top of it, and that air rises and that moisture gets condensed out. And so the snow ahead of the warm front here, still looking at that warm front to come through around 8 o'clock or so tomorrow night. And that means it could snow at least till 8 o'clock, maybe a little bit later. Some freezing rain may try to mix in there, but we're going to have to watch this very closely. I think the Western Valley will get the most snow, in the Treasure Valley on the other side of it, in the warmer sector, that comes in on Friday, so we have a chance for some rain showers during the day Friday. Let's step through the future cast now and take a look at this. Tomorrow morning, here's the rush hour, or past rush hour now. It's 9:30 in the morning, no snow falling, so we'll get through the morning rush hour. It will be cold. It will be a very cold wind chill in the morning. That snow comes in around 10:30 or so. Here's noon. We've got snow falling in Ada, Canyon County, up into the Boise Mountains as well. The snow really kicking in during the early to mid-afternoon, and this is the evening rush hour. Heavy snow, not heavy, moderate snow will be falling, and the snow could finally be accumulating pretty good here as we go through the afternoon, and a couple of inches of snow in the Ada County area likely by the evening commute. And then drier weather will eventually move in overnight, and then we could get some rain showers developing during the day on Friday that could start to pick on up as warmer temperatures come in. No deep freeze after the storm system. Temperatures will hold steady, and then they will actually rise towards Friday morning. So here are the general computer charts showing 1.5 inches of snow in Boise, 3.7 in the Ontario area. If you want to sum it all up, I'm thinking 1 to 3 inches from Boise to Mountain Home, 3 to 6 inches, maybe 3 inches around Caldwell, and then 3 to 6 inches around the Ontario area, Nissa, Oregon, Vail, Oregon. Get ready. This could be a pretty big snow here. The wider view, and pushing this all the way through Friday, you can see some heavier amounts in the central mountains, and those numbers are going to be nice. In Long Valley, 3 to 6 inches of snow with very heavy snow above 7,000 feet. This is just through tomorrow night into Friday morning. 4 to 8 inches of snow. We could be seeing 1 to 2 feet, maybe 17 to 20 inches of snow over the next several days in the east central mountains. My exclusive true view of tomorrow's weather today, and tomorrow will be snowy with snow developing about 10:30 in the morning. 1 to 3 inches in Ada County, more snow in the Western Valley. By late in the day, in the evening, temperatures will slowly rise to near 31. Here's my On Your Side extended forecast, and look how unsettled this forecast is. Not a lot of accumulating snow in the Treasure Valley after tomorrow, but boy, we'll have plenty of it in the mountains. Look at that extended forecast for the mountains. Snow almost every single day for the next week. 1 to 3 feet of snow over the next week above 6,000 feet in the central mountains.
So
1 to 3 feet.
Not so much the morning commute as far as traveling, but the afternoon.
Yeah, morning commute, cold and dry. Afternoon commute, messy.
Messy. All right, thanks, Scott. Coming up next.